All right. So, yeah, I would like to take this time now to talk about pretty much a similar architecture that we discussed before, but now we're going to be using the Scala MCP client. And I apologize if my voice is a little low, but if anything, if you see any difference between this screen and the last, um, you see that obviously it's black in color, right? Because it's night mode. So, um, as I'm a developer, I'm recording this at 5:10. I hope you can see this, but yeah, funny enough. Anyways, moving on. So yeah, like I was mentioning, the architecture is pretty similar to what we saw before. You have a chat message that triggers your flow. AI agent goes to OpenAI chat model, simple memory, pretty much the same thing. But here for tool, instead of using like MCP client that is built in, I'm going to use a post um, request that I'm going to be making to a server that I defined on my own. I think this is the right time to show it to you. If the time permits, I will go through the code as well. I'll make like a separate recording of that. But basically, what we need to know is that this tool, what it accepts is are these arguments. Events.insert is the API that I'm trying to hit, which needs all of these inputs, and that is what is being processed throughout this code. So at this point, I'm going to go ahead and run this app. And while it does that, when it creates this, it basically is running on my local host, but obviously, my n8n will require for it to have a proxy. So I used ngrok to tunnel it for me, and yeah, this is the URL that I'll be using. So going back to n8 now, that's where n8n, that's where you see this very interesting URL. I don't know why it gave it to me, but I don't know. Yeah, moving on. It has the same, credentials that I used before. Has the client ID. There's a client secret down there, and basically when you connect it'll tell you if it's connected or not. So as you can see, it says account connected, which means it is able to access my calendar, right? And then going down, I'm sending a body, and then all of this is going to come in from the chat. So all of these fields that I showed you, that the code is basically expecting from us, right? So at this point, I can go ahead and run this code for you. So I'm just saying, hey, create a reminder for a pottery class with Kelly at 6 p.m. tonight. And I'm going to trigger this. So when it does, it's going to go ahead and start working. I will move over to my calendar view so you can see that it is getting created. I mean, ideally, it should be created. I don't know. I'm recording it on Friday the 13th. Um, Hopefully it goes well. Okay, thank God. See, the Friday 13 gets a bad rep for no reason. But anyways, so as you can see, there was like a reminder that was created. And yeah, it says done. I added a pottery class with Kelly, and it has all of the stuff that you know can give us more information about what was created. It also has an ID that you can basically traverse, so you can see that it ran fully. We can also confirm this through the logs here, but basically our server went ahead and created it. And if you still had a doubt, ngrok has another new entry. But anyways, I think that is pretty much it for this whole flow. I'm going to create, like I said, another recording for the code walkthrough. If time permits, we can go over that. But if not, thank you for listening to me today.